still not letting Russians score their interest yet?
Well, the level of Russian propaganda and misinformation has reached the level of 1984 by George Orwell, where peace is war and war is peace. This is totally an upside-down world that they have created for their domestic audience. A good thing that today's world, we do have access to internet. We have everybody has a phone, and you can see the footage from the situations in Mariupol, in Kharkiv. You can see it with your own eyes what Russian troops are doing, what Russian military is doing, and we have the satellite images which are confirming Russian troops on the ground. They invaded the country. So this is not about who is saying what. We have the facts, we have evidence, and it's out there available for everybody, including all the media.
Mr. Miro Tichenko, every time you're president, every official is asking for no-fly zone, and the West is saying that it's not possible. It's an opening for third world war with Russia. It could be a disaster. Do you understand this matter very well?
There is one thing which Vladimir Putin understands. It's strengths. He treats NATO as a weakness. He wants to test NATO. And it's very important that NATO has a plan of how they react to further escalation by Russia. Lavrov made a preposterous allegation that Ukraine is getting ready to attack Russia with biological and chemical weapons. The only reason he said it is that they probably intend to use chemical weapons against the Ukrainians. What's going to be the response of NATO? Russians are already using banned weapons such as cluster bombs and thermobaric bombs against the civilian population. What if Russians, they already control 2 nuclear power stations in Ukraine. They occupied the largest one in Europe, in Zaporizhia, which has 6 reactors, and they also occupied Chernobyl, which is not operating, but has huge nuclear waste. What if one of those stations is actually hit with a missile or by a Russian bomb? The level of catastrophe is going to make part of Europe unlivable, a big part of Eastern Europe and also part of Ukraine and Russia. What's going to be the reaction of NATO? Is it because they never offered this no-fly zone? What if Russians decide to use technical nuclear weapons against Ukraine? What will be the reaction of NATO? Will NATO just sit there and watch us being killed?
Let me ask you this quickly. We have a very short time. So you're receiving new supplies, new missiles, more advanced to defend the sky, probably to have a counterattack against the Russian fighters. Is it enough, do you think, with these new missiles?
That's good. Well, there was a confirmation that we got these anti-aircraft missiles. It's good that they're coming. We need them. It's probably never enough. But we are also working with our other partners. We need air defense systems. They are coming. They're being deployed. This is how we can protect our sky. That's also an answer. If you cannot offer us a no-fly zone, well, send us the weapons. We need weapons to fight with. But we are also asking for an adapted no-fly zone, which could be also an option. And an adapted no-fly zone could be a humanitarian no-fly zone, which would at least cover part of Ukraine to help civilians leave the cities. Cities of Mariupol, Kharkiv, Sumy, Chernihiv, they're under heavy bombing. Russians are deliberately targeting civilian population to put more pressure on the Ukraine's political leadership. And this is a war crime.
But very quickly as well. So basically, are you having difficulties at this moment to transport these supplies to Kiev, the air defense system or the missiles, since we've seen that Russian fighters are attacking reservoirs of supplies everywhere, and the last one was on the border between Poland and Ukraine?
Look, I don't know anything about the logistics of that, and I cannot comment on this, but it's confirmed that it's coming, so eventually it will come.
Okay, what's happening in Mariupol?
In Mariupol there was...
It's a surprise for the world, Mariupol.
Yeah, it was a major surprise. God was there, Allah was there, it saved all those people. Over 1,000 people were in a bomb shelter in this theater, which actually Russians dropped a huge bomb on that theater, and we all thought they were all dead. And it was a miracle this morning when the emergency and firefighters helped to go through the rubble, they were able to uncover people and they started coming out alive. It's really a true miracle.
Mr. Vasil Chechenko, thanks for joining us at MTV Lebanon. We'll have more conversation in the future. Thanks again. إذن ريتا بي أنطون كنا طبعا نسأل مساعد وزير أو ثانك يو مستشار وزير الدفاع فاسيل ميروتشينكو، وقال أن من الضروري جدا وضع حذر جوي رغم أن هنالك ربما سيكون تصادم كبير بين الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية وروسيا، وقال أنه شو لازم نعمل نتفرج عن الشعب الأوكراني عم يموت يوم بعد يوم لأنه سلاح القوات الروسية عم يسيطر على الأجواء الأوكرانية. وطبعا غصنا أيضا بتفاصيل ماريوبول والحادثة اللي صارت اليوم الصباح، وتكلمنا عن التطور الجديد من محاولة جديدة للجيش الروسي بالتقدم من جهة شمال شرق عاصمة كييف. وطبعا يقول أنه المقاومة أو الجيش الأوكراني ما زال صامد وعم يدافع عن أرضه بشراسة، وما قدر الجيش الروسي بعد يعمل أي تقدم لافت حتى هذه الساعة كمكسب عسكري في هذه الحرب. اليوم 22 ريتا بيا سنكون معك طبعا في نشرة الظهر على الساعة الثانية لنغوص أكثر في التفاصيل حول هذه المقابلة وأحوال الجالية اللبنانية الموجودة في أوكرانيا.
نعم ألا، شكرا لك. إذا مشاهدينا هذا كان كل شيء حتى الساعة من أوكرانيا، شكرا للمتابعة.
ترقبوا الليلة على MTV.